you later, Miss Betsy. But right now we have soybeans to deliver. 2 o'clock, and I'm just now starting in the soybean field. After taking the load to the elevator this morning, I stopped by Wanger's, picked up my electric motor. I had to stop and get fuel. Then I had to stop at the hardware store and do my order. Make some phone calls there, dealing with some vendors because of this bankruptcy with True Value that's causing us a little bit of headache here, and I don't have time to fool with that right now. I want to get these soybeans cut, but I think I will finish these this afternoon if nothing happens, and I can spend some time on the phone tomorrow at the store dealing with some vendors. And it doesn't help that for some reason our phone lines at the store are not working properly. We have a dial tone. The first 2 numbers I called, I got a busy signal, and I'm like, that's odd. This is going to cell phones, so it should go to their voicemail if they're on the line. So then Farmer's daughter says, you know, come to think about it, it's been quiet in here this morning. We haven't had any phone calls. So I tried calling my cell phone that is sitting in front of me. No busy signal. So then we try calling the store phone, and nothing goes through on the end of the person trying to call. They get nothing. So I've reached out to our Verizon repair guy to see if there is a known issue in the area for their landlines. Haven't heard back from him yet, but very odd that we have a dial tone, but we just can't dial out. But yet, the road I was planting wheat on with 3 cars, Verizon is going to spend lots of money for 3 houses to get fiber. Makes a lot of sense to me. It looks like we got a dead deer in the field. Was probably hit by a car and then came out here to die. Oh man. Damn thing still stinks too. But what do we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 pointer. What the hell am I gonna do with this? Man. I will have to come back and get that. I'm not putting that stinky thing on my combine. Well, I didn't pull the camera out until I already had it fixed, but I broke these 2 bolts here on the knife on the wobble box. But I've got them back on there, got them replaced, so let's do it. The hell of it is, I heard a strange noise that had just cropped up in the last couple of minutes. I'm like, that's a new noise. That doesn't sound right. And my first thought was the bolts on that knife, because I have an issue with them about once a season. I checked the bolts before we started. Everything was good and tight, but for some reason they work loose. And when they do that, the knife that is going back and forth, it just stops. And when it stops, you don't cut any beans. And you can see where it just started kind of pushing up and piling up. So you know there's a problem. Now let's make sure we don't have a problem putting all that mess in there. And there we go. Back in the saddle. Northwest winds today, 10 to 20 miles an hour, high fire danger. When I'm going in this direction, I can't see a whole lot. But when I turn around and go the other way, it's not nearly as bad because I'm going into the wind. No rain for 3 weeks. So it is dry and very low humidity today, a little bit cooler than it has been. So this is why we've got high fire danger today. If there is a spark of any type, man, it's going to go quickly. Whether it's a combine, a forest, a field, whatever. Neighbors are loving me today. I can hardly see the end of my header, or the outside of my header over there, to know where the heck to drive. Getting close to the end of the field, but I can't see a whole lot. I'll know when I run in the ditch, right? Ah, there we go. Got the truck pointed in the right direction so the dust does not cover the cab. These soybeans are yielding between 55 and 60 bushels to the acre. So other than the dust, no complaints from me. Well, I'm going to complain about the price. It's only about $9.50 a bushel. They took a drop. They took a nosedive last week and dropped almost $1 a bushel. Now they have gained some of that back, but not enough. You know, they should be, based on our input costs, they should be $12 a bushel. Thanks, Brandon. You did that. I'm not going to get all these on the truck that's in the tank. Heck no. I'm going to have, well, this is close, it's close. I can get a little more back here. I've got about 5 bushels left. I've got about 4 or 5 bushels plus what's in the auger. I don't think so. We're gonna call it a load. Something that I have been thinking about in the last 24 hours. I don't know that I have seen Kamala doing an event with farmers on a farm. Are there pictures of her standing in front of a tractor or a combine? Are there signs that say Farmers for Harris? Not that I'm really following her campaign, but has she been to a farm or a farm event other than the Iowa State Fair? And I doubt she was even at the Iowa State Fair, because was she in the race by then? I'm not sure. So leave a comment if you have seen her at a farm event standing in front of a tractor or a combine. Let me know if you have seen signs at rallies that say Farmers for Harris. I have seen it with Trump. He does care about the farmers. When he was in office, we were receiving decent money for our crops. He was always making trade deals, forcing foreign countries to buy our grain. But have you heard much from the Biden-Harris administration on that? I haven't. I'm not even sure farmers is in Kamala's vocabulary. And there goes a rabbit. I've seen quite a few rabbits in this field. So where do rabbits go to hibernate for the winter time? You know, once we take all the soybeans and corn off, they don't have any cover. That's another thing I've been thinking about the last 24 hours. What do rabbits do? Where do they go to live during the winter time? I've got too much time, and I see another rabbit going along here. Just got too much time to sit in here and think. Oh, where did that one go? I don't know, but I don't see any eagles around ready to swoop down and get these rabbits as they come out. Oh, that's a kitty cat. That wasn't a rabbit, that was a kitty cat. Oh, be darned. And we have 2 more passes, and I will have finished the full season soybeans, and then all I've got left are my double crop soybeans. I don't think they're going to be ready until next week. Okay, and those are done. And back of the napkin calculation tells me this field did 56 bushels to the acre. I don't see Farmer's Daughter coming in the road. I guess I will take the combine over to the farm and walk back to get the truck. It's a beautiful afternoon for a walk. Okay, I guess I'm getting this and I'm blowing that off. I don't mind blowing it off on a day like this when the wind is blowing pretty good. You can face the combine into the wind, and all that dust just kind of blows away from the blower and myself, so it's great. Okay, I think I'm wrapping this video up, and well, I see my uncle is cleaning that tree up over there that he cut and moved out of my way. It looks like he's hauling firewood out of there today. That's good. Get it out of my way. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was saying, see ya! See ya!